Everybody, wanted you to say hi to Abby if you haven't met her yet. This is our chocolate lab. She's almost 9 years old and just looking sharp and spry as any 9-year-old pup can. Go get it, girl. Go get that squirrel. Go get that squirrel. Go check it out. This is the last day of the February vlog challenge. We're going to nail it. I'm going to get 28 videos in 28 days. Thanks so much for watching all of them. You should watch all of them. A lot of great stuff there. But I'm really pumped to do this. I haven't nailed a personal challenge like this in terms of creating in a long time, and it feels really good. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for joining me, whether it is on Facebook Live, whether it was on, just watching on YouTube, whatever it was, I really appreciate it. Something that I've been thinking about a lot lately over the past few months and years, really, is this idea of do I have enough time to do the things that I'm interested in doing? As I'm 33, and that's not, I guess it feels old. Maybe it feels older when you've grown up playing sports and you know that most of that is behind you, or it can be something in tech you feel like a lot because you see the 20 something founders get celebrated a lot. But I was thinking about it. I talked with my dad about this. I talked with a lot of friends, a lot of professionals about this, because really over the past few years, Morgan and I have totally reworked our professions. I worked in sports management, and I was a coach, and I thought I was going to be a teacher, and then I worked at Camp Rockmont, a summer camp, for 4 years. And I thought maybe I was going to be doing that, and I just hadn't. And now I'm working at a fast-growing tech company, and I wasn't really sure at any of those stops, and especially the most recent one. Am I going to be able to develop enough to get into this field? And I just didn't know. I had to make sure that the door was closed. Hey, buddy, that's my son Kanan. He wants to hang out with Daddy. So I was thinking about that, and I was wondering, how much time do I really have? And, of course, if you think about it in the long haul, you have a really good chunk of time. But let's think about that specifically in terms of percentages, all right? So let's say, medical advances, we're all shooting, healthy guy, we're all shooting to live, let's say 90 years. That's not unreasonable at this point. I'm 33, so I'm roughly at 30%. This might be flipped for you, and if so, I'm sorry. But this is, 90-ish years. I'm 33 now, so I'm about 30% of the way through. I'm about 30% of the way through my existence. And so lots of time left. Now, if you think about it a little bit differently, if you think about it in terms of professional percentages, okay? How much time do I have left being a professional? Say that starts when you graduate college-ish, grad school and all that stuff, up to 62. So 40 professional years. I'm only 11 years into that 40. So I'm less than 25%. I'm about 25% of my professional time. And that's a ton. I'm barely a baby right now. Comparatively, my dad, who's 61, so he's been a pro for 39 years. My dad has been a pro. Most of our parents have been professionals longer than we've even been alive. Right? And that is the particular one that really stood out to me. That, my dad has been a professional working man for longer than I've even existed. And, I'm 33. It's not like I'm, 12 anymore. So that was another thing that I was like, wow, I still have a lot of professional working time left. So really, time is on my side. Time, for most of you guys that are watching this, time is going to be on your side. You can take charge of what you're doing, nights, weekends, whatever it's going to be. Maybe you take some time off, you take a different job so that you can get to the point that you want to be. Like Morgan took 2 years, 2.5, 3 years to go through nursing school. Like she was an English major and she took 3 years, like completely going through nursing school. She's completely revamped her professional existence for the rest of her life. And so maybe you think that 2 or 3 years is a long amount of time just in the present moment, but when you think of it, especially in terms of your overall life and even just your professional life, like a couple of years is really just saying it's 5%. And will you give up like 5 to 10% of your professional life to like really maximize the other 90%? So I encourage you to think of it this way. Thanks so much for watching all of these. This is going to go up on YouTube, but very shortly. And so you can watch it there. Make sure you go subscribe. Keep following this as well. We're going to keep doing these things. I've really enjoyed them. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.